At the very last minute, Apple has apparently canceled the single biggest feature of the upcoming iPhone 15 Pro. But due to some conflicting rumors from different leakers, there's a chance that at least part of it is gonna be happening for real. So let's jump right into it. Just the other day, Ming-Chi Kuo, a very reliable Apple leaker, said that iPhone 15 Pro models will no longer feature solid state buttons, even saying that Apple is going to be delaying it until the iPhone 16 Pro due to design issues at the very last minute. And this is crazy because Apple apparently ordered specific parts for this new design change and feature, but now they are scrapping it. Now, I've been doing some research to try to figure out exactly which parts of this new feature are getting delayed and which ones are staying, and thankfully we got a final major leak that confirms it all. But before I get into that, I've got to give you the backstory to these solid state button leaks. Way back in October of 2022, Ming-Chi Kuo said that the iPhone 15 Pro models will feature solid state buttons and 3 taptic engines, which he talked about in his leak thread right here, saying that the 2 additional taptic engines are going to be right there where the volume rocker is and for the power button. So instead of physical buttons, they're going to be basically solid, non-movable, but when you touch it, it's going to sense the touch and then vibrate, and it's going to feel like a click, just like Apple's Magic Force Touch trackpad or Touch ID. And then the awesome thing is that back in February, Max Weinbach released the official case CADs for the iPhone 15 Pro, and here he even showed off a completely different action button right here instead of the mute switch, and one unified button for the volume rocker. And then the YouTuber Zone of Tech actually looked at these CADs when he was trying to make renders, and he noticed that the actual buttons have 2 pins on them, meaning that they're getting fully redesigned and there's only going to be one single volume rocker. And then of course we got even more leaks, like this CAD that was posted on the Chinese version of TikTok and on Twitter by Shrimp Apple Pro, confirming this new design with the action button replacing the mute switch. And then we got even more details from a Mac Rumors forum user who said that it's going to feature a multi-use action button instead of the mute switch, so you're going to be able to program it to open different apps and do different things, kind of like the triple tap on the back feature that iPhones have right now. Like, you can see this whole list of things they could potentially do. That is really nice. And they even said that the iPhone 15 Pro is going to have a new low energy chip that will allow the solid state buttons to work when the device is off or out of battery. So brand new technology that'll fix all of the concerns that people had with the solid state buttons. That's gonna fix it, no problem at all. And then even better, a leak came out saying that there can be button sensitivity that can be customized to cater for different cases and gloves. So yes, that means case support will still work even with those new solid state buttons. But then of course we just got this leak saying that it is canceled. It's not happening until the iPhone 16 Pro. However, we have some alternative viewpoints from different leakers. For example, Revegnes Tech Reeve on Twitter said that the solid state button canceling mass production is a fake rumor to catch insiders. So apparently Apple has already ordered all of the parts, so they're definitely coming, according to Tech Reeve, and saying that Apple's just trying to catch out their leaking sources. And that kind of adds up because we had this dummy iPhone 15 Pro model surface, which showed the new action button and the unified volume rocker, which is really cool. And then once again, of course, we had the CADs, the case CADs that match up, showing off this new design. And then we had Unknowns21, a very reliable leaker, say that so far he hasn't seen anything to suggest a different exterior design for the buttons, saying that the iPhone 15 Pro is in the EVT stage, so it's nearing production, but he said although changes are always possible. And then guess what? Just this morning, he showed off a full render showing the internal components and how the new volume button is going to work. And you can see right here the MacRumors article, and there you go, there is the button. He even had a video on YouTube show off that there's basically a slit right down the middle of this unified volume rocker to help people see where the plus and minus will be. It's gonna help differentiate it, and that totally makes sense, and you can see it in this video right here. But even crazier, he also shared this video of the actual component that will connect everything together, showing off the new action button right there. Then you have the volume rocker. Then on the other side, the power button. This is the component or part that will be used, and it looks like it's totally legit. I'm not sure how he gained access to this, but this totally makes sense. And then somebody on Twitter asked him, are the haptic buttons still a thing on the 15 Pro? And he said current info suggests so. But finally, he just released an update to his leak, and apparently all of that is scrapped. It turns out Ming-Chi Kuo was right in his leak that he just did, saying that it's getting delayed, and now Unknowns21 also agrees that the iPhone 15 Pro is going to be featuring a 2-button design for volume, just like before. But thankfully there is a silver lining, because he has confirmed that the mute switch will get replaced by a button. So yes, the 16-year-old mute switch we've had since the original iPhone, we are getting a new action button instead, and that is confirmed. So that is really, really good news. But as far as the solid state buttons, it's getting delayed, it's not happening, and the single unified button not happening either, just the action button. And then here we can see that Unknowns21 gave us an update saying, unfortunately, right as they were in the middle of releasing the existing design, he received confirmation of the plan changes to the 15 Pro. It happens, they did all that work, they made those 2 videos, all those renders, just for it to be abruptly canceled. So Ming-Chi Kuo was right, and even though he made these and they're canceled, they are going to be coming next year, so at least we have these for next time around. So with that said, let me know what you think about that leak down in the comment section below. Click the circle of buttons to subscribe for more videos. Check out one of those 2 right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.